Hey guys, so today I'm showing you how to get this really pretty bluey, purpley, pinky kind of look. This is my go-to look when I'm feeling like doing something blue. So this is kind of going with that the go-to look series where I already did the natural look for. So now I'm doing the blue look. And I think this turns out so pretty. I also tried out a couple of new brushes in this video today. Let me gather them all. So these are the limited edition Real Techniques brushes. They're kind of similar to the Bold Metals collection in shape. And even like these two brushes are exactly like two of the Bold Metals collection brushes. In fact, I have one of them with me so you can actually see how similar those brushes are. But regardless, you can never have enough brushes, am I right? I did actually use this brush today. This is the foundation brush from this collection, and I actually really like the way that it worked. I normally don't like to apply my foundation with a brush, but I guess I just hadn't found the right one yet, and this was super quick, and I actually love the finish of my foundation today. This powder brush, oh, it's so soft. Like I could rub this on my face all day. It feels like, honestly, it feels kind of like my cat's, but whatever. That's fine. Anyways, if you're interested in seeing how I did my go-to blue look, then just keep on watching. So I have already done my eyebrows, and I used the NYX Precision Brow Pencil and Essence Gimme Brow. So I'm just going to go ahead and prime my eyes with the Lorac Behind the Scenes Eye Primer. And then I'm going to set that with the MAC eyeshadow in Brulé. And for this look, I'm going to be using the Lorac Unzipped Ocean Sunset palette. This palette is so pretty. And I'm going to go into this shade Sundown, which is this really pretty light pink, and I'm going to use this as my transition shade today. I think this palette is definitely appropriately named. When you look at the colors, you definitely think of the ocean. And I think they also have a desert sunset and a mountain sunset, which I have not gotten, but plan to. Then I'm gonna go into the color High Tide, which is also a pink, but it's a little bit darker. And I'm going to place this a little bit more directly in the crease with a more precise crease brush, and I'm also putting this on the outer corner of my eye. Then I'm just gonna blend that with a clean blending brush. Then I'm going to go into the color Stingray, which is kind of a really navy blue, a little bit of grayish, and I'm going to put that basically where I put High Tide, just kind of using High Tide as a base for this blue color. And I'm just going to do one eye at a time and go back into Sundown to blend out this blue. Then going back to do the other eye. I have all the animals in my room right now. Dog and 2 cats. They always congregate around me when I'm doing things. Then I'm going to use the Stila Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow, and this is the color Into the Blue, which is an Ulta exclusive. So I'm going to use the applicator to put this on my eyelid, again just doing one eye at a time to make sure it doesn't dry too fast. Then I'm going to kind of blend that in with a flat eyeshadow brush. Layla, what are you doing? Dog's going crazy over here. Then to get rid of any harsh lines, I'm going to go back into the color Sundown and blend out the edge of that liquid eyeshadow. Next, I'm going to use the Butter London Glazen Eye Gloss in the color Mermaid. And I'm gonna place this with the same brush, I'm just flipping it over, I'm gonna place this on the inner third of my eyelid. Just add a little bit more light blue to the inside of the eye. And then to highlight my brow bone, I'm going to use the shade Mother of Pearl, which is kind of like a champagne-y color from this palette. Then I'm going to go ahead and prime my face with the Urban Decay Quick Fix Hydra-Charged Complexion Prep Priming Spray, and then following that up with the Becca First Light Priming Filter. And then for my foundation, I am of course using the Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation in the color LC1. And I'm only going to put this on half of my face because I'm trying a new brush for my foundation today. And this is the limited edition Real Techniques foundation brush. I decided I liked the way it looked, so I continued doing the same thing on the other side of my face. For my concealer, I'm going to use the Tarte Shape Tape in the color Fair. And I'm putting this in the usual places, under the eyes, around my nose where I get some redness, my Cupid's bow to highlight the chin, the nose, and the forehead. And I started blending it out with this Real Techniques, I think it's called the setting brush. I can't remember exactly what it's called. And I like this brush for the areas that are being highlighted. But when I went in to do the concealer, you can see that it's not really blending it out the way that I normally like my concealer to be blended. So I had to go in with my EcoTools sponge to try to diffuse that very light color a little bit more. And then because I didn't want to do two different things, I went in with the brush on the other side and then went back in with the sponge. I'm going to set all of that with the Coty Airspun powder, using the same brush to set under the eyes. And then I'm going to set my entire face with the powder brush from the same limited edition collection. And I had to do a voiceover for this video today because there was some car work going on in the garage and the music was really loud. So, and this brush was great, obviously. So now I'm going to go in on my lower lash line, and I'm essentially going to mirror exactly what I did on the eyelid, going in with Sundown on the entire lash line. Then I'm going to go into High Tide, and I'm going to put that on the outer half of the lower lash line. And then taking Stingray, and I'm putting that on the outer third, blending it into the eyeshadow on the eyelid. Then I'm going back into that Magnificent Metals with an angled brush, and I'm going to put this on the front half of the lower lash line. It actually took me a little while to get the intensity that I wanted from this on the lower lash line. Then back into the eye gloss, and I'm going to put this on basically the very inner corner of the lower lash line. Then I'm curling my lashes so that I can go in with my go-to mascara, which is the TooFaced Better Than Sex mascara. And I'm going to put this on my upper lashes and my lower lashes. I think that this look could be really pretty with some wispy falsies or with some more Pixi falsies, but I did not bring any of those with me to Dad's because I'm on spring break, so mascara will have to do. And for my bronzer today, I'm using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and this one is the color Light Bronzer. And I'm putting this under my cheekbones, and under my chin, and on my forehead, and on my nose. And then I felt like this look needed a little bit more contour rather than just bronze, so I'm going in with this NYX contour palette and a really flat brush from the Real Techniques collection, and I'm just placing this very slightly right under my cheekbones and then blending it. Then I'm going to use the real corner of that brush to do my nose contour. And then for blush today, I'm using the Pixi and Chloe Morello collaboration from the palette Chloette. I'm using the color Promise, which is kind of a light pink, peachy nude color. And then for my highlight, I'm using the eyeshadow from that palette called Veil. I think this eyeshadow makes such a pretty highlight. In fact, any of these eyeshadows would be really pretty highlights, and it would work for multiple skin tones. And for my lips, I am using the KathleenLights Colourpop collab in the color Aquarius. And I thought this was a really pretty peachy pink kind of gloss that ties in with the colors that I put into the crease. So that is how I got this look today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I think this would be so beautiful on blue eyes. In fact, I know because I did this on my cousin, and my cousin has really pretty blue eyes, and this was such a pretty look on her. I really hope that you guys get to try this look out. As always, comment down below if you have any video requests for me, if you have any video requests for me and Anna, when Anna's schedule finally calms down and she can come back to filming for our channel. And like this video if you enjoyed it, and make sure you subscribe to our channel. And while you're at the subscribe button down there, make sure you press the little notification bell, because you know you want to be notified every time we post a video. As always, thanks so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!